Good morning to all the students of class 8th. Here's a Neha ma'am, and today we are going to study chapter 3, synthetic fibers and plastic. Now, what is a fiber? A fiber is the smallest visible unit of any textile product, and it is very flexible and it may be spun into yarn and made extra fabric. Now, what is a fiber? A fiber actually, in a simple language, if we say a fiber is a thread-like structure of which the clothes are made up of. What do we understand? We understood that just similar to the body, their body is made up of living cells. Similarly, any cloth, any dress material is made up of fiber. That means a fiber is a small thread-like structure which together make a cloth. Now, fiber are of two types: natural fibers and synthetic fibers. What are natural fibers? Natural fibers which are naturally obtained from plants and animals, and these contain cellulose in it. So, fibers which are naturally obtained from plants and animals are called natural fibers, like cotton, wool, silk, and jute. What are the advantages of natural fiber? We know when anything is obtained from nature, it is very comfortable. So, natural fibers are very comfortable to wear. They are more durable and light in weight. They absorb moisture and do not wrinkle easily. They absorb a lot of moisture and do not wrinkle easily. They are easy to maintain and they do not catch fire easily. What are synthetic fibers? Synthetic fibers or artificial fibers. These are the fibers which are made by humans, by artificial means or in the laboratories. This is called synthetic fiber, just like nylon, rayon, acrylic, and polyesters. Synthetic fibers are made up of small units called monomers. Monomers is the smallest unit of anything. So, synthetic fibers are made up of very small units called monomers. These monomers join to form a large molecule called a polymer, and the process by which these monomers combine together to form a polymer is called polymerization. That means the process of combination of these monomers to form a polymer is called polymerization. Now, what are the types of synthetic fibers? Nylon. Nylon is the first synthetic fiber. That means it is the first fiber which was made by humans. Nylon is the first synthetic fiber and it is non-cellulosic. Means it does not contain any amount of cellulose in it. The properties of nylon are: it is very strong and elastic, light and wrinkle resistant, water resistant and durable, and absorbs very less moisture. Due to this property, as it absorbs very less moisture, so it dries up very quickly. What are the uses of nylon? The uses of nylon are given to you, that it is used to make ropes. You know, the climbers, the mountain climbers, they take the help of rope to climb the Mount Everest or the mountains. So the ropes used by them, they are made up of nylon. Fishing nets, packing material, swimwear, umbrellas, toothbrush, parachutes, etc. These all are the uses of nylon. Because of its elasticity, it is used to make socks and stockings. The socks you wear, because of its the property, it is very elastic, so it is used for making socks and stockings. Next, acrylic. It is made up from polymer known as polyacrylonitrile. Means the monomer for the formation of acrylic is polyacrylonitrile. It resembles similar to wool. It is similar to wool. That is why it is called artificial wool also. Acrylic is also known as Orlon. The properties: it is very light in weight, wrinkle resistant, absorbs very less moisture, and it is resistant to chemical and moths. What are the uses? It is used to make sweaters and blankets. Just we know it is similar to wool. Wool is also used for making sweaters and winter clothes. Similarly, the acrylic, the artificial wool, is also used to make sweaters and blankets. It is also used for making contact lenses and dentures, water resistant paints, and bulletproof glasses and helmets. Polyester. You can understand by the name of it. Polyester means, poly means many and ester means ester. So polyester is which is made up of many esters. Example, terrycoat and terrywool. Terrycoat is a blend of terylene and cotton, and terrywool is a blend of terylene and wool. The fibers that are formed by mixing two or more kinds of fibers are known as blended fibers. Polyester, these are generally made of more than two fibers by joining them together or by combining them together. So the type of fibers that are obtained by mixing two or more kinds of fibers are known as blended fibers. The properties, as usual, they are very strong, wrinkle resistant, light and elastic. They can be blended with natural fibers like cotton and wool. It also absorbs very less moisture. Now, what are the uses of polyester? It is used to make clothing items like pant and coats, etc. Terrycoat is used to make shirts, suits, and other dresses. PET, polyethylene terephthalate. It is used to make bottles and utensils. Next is rayon. It is also known as artificial silk. It is semi-synthetic in nature. Why it is semi-synthetic in nature? What do we mean by semi-synthetic? Semi-synthetic means that it is made by humans, but the raw materials for its manufacture, the raw material for its making needs, or we can say the raw material is taken from the nature itself. That means the raw material is obtained naturally from the plants or animals, but they are prepared in the laboratories. That is why they are called semi-synthetic in nature. The properties, as we know, it resembles silk in properties. It absorbs moisture and sweat. It can be dyed in different colors. That means the rayon can be obtained in different colors. It is also used to make clothes and dresses, bed sheets and blankets, used to make surgical products. Now, what are the advantages of synthetic fibers? Advantages of synthetic fibers are that they are less expensive, that means affordable, and more durable. They last for a long period of time. Strong, elastic, and moth-proof. They are water resistant and they are wrinkle resistant. Almost all the synthetic fibers have the same properties. That is, they absorb very less moisture, due to which they dries up very quickly. They are strong, elastic, and less expensive and more durable. What are disadvantages of synthetic fiber? They are very inflammable and they melt on heating. Do not absorb moisture and are unsuitable to be worn in summers. As we know, they do not absorb moisture at all, so they are very unsuitable to be worn in summers, because in summers we need clothes that can absorb our sweat and can make us feel cool. Now, what is plastic? Plastic, it is capable of being shaped and molded. We know the plastic material or the plastic things are available in different colors, different sizes, different shapes. So we know that plastic can be obtained in different shapes and it can be molded in any shape. What are the types of plastic? Types of plastic are plastics are of two types: thermoplastic and thermosetting. Now, what is the difference between thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic? The thermoplastic, they can be heated and remolded on cooling. That means it could be heated again and again and can be remolded again, and monomers are arranged linearly, making it soft and flexible. That means the monomers of thermoplastic are arranged linearly. They are arranged in a straight line. That is why they are very soft and flexible. It is used for making polythene bags and packing material. Example, PVC, polyvinyl chloride and polyethylene. Thermosetting plastic. Thermosetting plastic is, once they are set, once the shape is provided to them, they cannot be remolded again. That means the shape is fixed. The monomers of this type of plastic are arranged in crisscross manner. Crisscross manner, due to which they are hard and breakable. That means if you will apply force, they will not bend but they will break. These are used to make electrical switches and melamine utensils. Example, bakelite and melamine. You can see the switchboards, the handles of the cooking vessels. These all are made up of thermosetting plastic. What are the properties of plastic? most probably we all of us know the properties of plastic, because plastic is a part of everybody's house nowadays. You can find a lot of plastic in everybody's home, although it's very harmful for the nature, but even then people have been using it and they're still using it. So we know that plastic could be found in everybody's house, and we know what are the properties of plastic. Plastic, of course, it's a very poor conductor of heat. It's a poor conductor of heat. That is why it is used in making the handles of cooking vessels. It is also poor conductor of electricity. That is why it is used to make outer covering of the metallic wires and also the switchboards and other things. Plastics are inflammable and so can catch fire very easily. We know it's inflammable. It is very prone to fire. It can catch fire very easily. It is highly durable. Highly durable means it lasts for a long period of time. Why? If you have a glass bottle or you have a glass material, if it falls down, it will break. Whereas steel or metallic utensils, they can get scratch upon them. Whereas plastics are durable. Of course, they do not react with water. That is why they are used in storing pulses, beauty products, and buckets, etc. We know for most probably all of us store our pulses, the kitchen material, in the plastic boxes only. Why? Because they do not react with water and air. Plastics do not corrode easily. Just like we know that metals and metallic things get it corroded very easily, whereas plastics do not corrode easily. Some common example of plastics and their uses. Let us first talk about thermoplastic. The examples of thermoplastic are polyethylene, which is used for making polybag, packing food items and shopping bags. PVC, polyvinyl chloride, which is used for making outer covering of electrical wires, water bottles. Polystyrene, it is used for food containers, trays and packaging material. The thermosetting plastic, the examples for thermosetting plastics we have first is PET, polyethylene terephthalate, which is also used for making bottles, microwave friendly vessels, bottles of beverages like soft drinks. Second, bakelite, electrical switches and plugs, Teflon, non-stick coating in cooling utensils. Now, plastic in environment, we know that plastic is extremely harmful for the environment as it does not decomposes when it is left in the soil. It is non-biodegradable. It causes a lot of harm to the environment. It causes soil pollution. If it is thrown in rivers and other things, it causes water pollution as well. And if it is burnt, it causes air pollution because it undergoes incomplete combustion. Whereas if we throw the plastic or the plastic is thrown in drains, it can choke the drains as well. Sometimes when we throw the plastic in the soil, it is consumed by animals, eaten by animals, which ultimately choke them and lead to their death. Also, it is very harmful for the environment. So, plastic, we know it has a lot of harmful effects to the environment. So, we should try to reduce its use as much as possible. The following are some reasons, some tips by which we can reduce the use of plastic. First is that we know that our efforts only can reduce the use of plastic. It's not so that without plastic the things cannot go, or that without plastics we cannot survive. Of course, it's just a way of carrying things. It's just to make a life little easier. But even then, without plastic also, we can do all the things. First of all, instead of polythene bag, we should carry a jute bag or a cloth bag, which can last for a long time, and also it is not going to be harmful for the nature. We should not throw the plastic in drains or lands. We can properly dispose it if we are using it. Third, we should always follow the principle of 4R that can minimize the use of plastic, that is reduce, reuse, recycle and recover. At the last, I have provided all the important topics, all the important things I have provided you in the notes. As according to the notes, I have provided you certain question answers which are available in the notes itself. So you have to find the answers, go through it carefully, find out the answers, and you have to do the question answers in your notebook. Thank you and have a nice day.